Yo, this is Malik Rogers, Riq Rogers, the Self God, and you're now watching the Boiler Room, a H2P production. Pow! Star, so you know I'm going to get the medal. Just to get through, they want to pray to the devil, not smart. Then will never be no comfortable, not even in competition, not even up to my level. Star, so you know I'm going to get the medal. Just to get through, they want to pray to the devil, not smart. Then will never be no competition, not even at the... I messed up, man. But yeah, you get the gist of it.
But that's what I tell you. It to me, when I listen to music, and I mean music in general, it don't necessarily gotta be rap, reggae. What is drawing me to music is that when I left with substance. So that's one of my key things that when I listen to any song.
I the same way.
Yeah, to me, when I hear a song and I could just, yeah, like, you know, that song, that thing when it's be doing, I look so foolish doing this shit here by this thing. Right, this, all this thing and this, all this thing. Right, and all this. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Because, of course, yeah, we do the bogle.
Yeah.
I try to do the butterfly.
Dance, man.
Yeah. I tried to do the butterfly. That didn't work out. Wing back real quick and hit the ground. I could have shock out good. I can tell you that. I could have shock out real good.
Yeah, you should have seen. I was a skanker.
Yeah. Skanking was another thing that I liked too. I wasn't a funk expert.
Right.
Funking wasn't my thing. That is, it would make no sense to me to scrub my work shoes all the day and go one and just dirt them up, just spinning both all the thing. But in terms of substance, when I sit down and listen to people like Kabaka Pyramid, Chronics, Protege, Jesse Royal, you understand? I think it's Kalisa. I think it's Kalisa. Sure, I think your mom introduced me to one day. She's saying avocado.
You know Desiree, boss? From the Virgin Islands?
My mom is listening to a lot of music, that's why it's so hard to...
You know Desiree, boss?
Yeah, big man.
But give me a knock. Yeah. That is abnormal.
And the other one, I can't remember who she sing with she too.
They got the dark and they sing avocado.
You mean Desiree, the reggae artist, or the other Desiree?
Desiree, the reggae artist.
Whoa.
From the Virgin Islands.
The hardest reggae coming out of the Virgin Islands, boss.
Is Desiree.
Desiree, Midnight.
Yeah, right, that's the band that she with.
Wow.
Let me see. Somebody in here probably know who we're talking about. You might have definitely gonna know. Cause you probably can definitely
the plug. Like when I say listen to other music, like be listening to like Sade and that sort of stuff. That's what into.
I think a lot of artists too don't recognize how important that is, right? Even if let me say you do a couple of having that wide range of influences, even if you just doing calypso or you just doing bashment soca or you just doing hip hop, then you could draw bits and pieces from other places right. And make it cool and make it hot in your genre. That's a big deal.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like, I believe like there needs to be Kabaka Pyramids and there needs to be what's the youngster's name? Chronics and all those people. But at the same time, like everybody might not be on that vibratory level or like them not in that zone right now. Cause as you know, like life is sections and different phases that you go through. Different levels.
So everybody ain't gonna be. You can't put everybody be on a level.
Not even saying that that's a bad level or that's a higher level than this level or that level. I just mean like people is be different places in their life and they're more relate to a certain song than they relate to the other one. Not discrediting the other song. It's just that this person, whatever they're experiencing in their life that time, that's why they'll be gravitating toward this song. You know what I mean? Somebody that living in let me say somebody from a young person from the UK or someone living in Amsterdam, you know, they's be influenced by a lot of the same American like culture.
I agree with you. My only sidebar is that a lot of the time we are manipulated by gatekeepers, people who have access to the means of influence, and that's what you feel to spend millions of dollars in advertising, not for their health, not because they like spending money or they think it look pretty. They know it is influential. So we may be sitting down here telling ourselves, man, it's popular because people really like it. When the truth of the matter is, it's popular because somebody has the money to pay a DJ to play it over and over and over and over in somebody's ear, so people get accustomed to it and think they really like it.
Like, remember when I tell you about Earthquake? What
It's
is
one of
the
the
song?
things.
His
It's
name?
like,
But in the end of the day, you gotta do you. You can't tell nobody, as you say,
As you say, you can't tell nobody what is supposed to listen to.
But
And
I
then,
understand what you're saying because it is a system. There is a system.
There's a system,
like,
man.
People say it like you crazy. When
but
you
that's
say
where they
that,
make
but it
headphones.
is.
That's where they make headphones,
is a
because you don't know
system.
what man be listening
Like,
to when you walk past you. And the pipe say you want ears, you know what I
The
mean?
Barbadian education system, like from primary school to secondary school, like is very
It's designed to make you think a particular way.
Yeah, rigid and
Go down a particular line.
Exactly, and then when you don't conform to that, you become an outcast. The same thing about the youngsters. Like a lot of people, them is be products of failing in school. Be like that's be a psychological thing. You fail in school, like you actually feel like a failure. Like
Plays on your mind.
like this paper, this words on a paper because you don't succeed on that. Like you ain't nothing.
Right,
you know what I mean?
you
That's
don't
paper
see.
people had, and then you living in Eden Lodge or wherever you live in. I used to live in Eden Lodge. My grandmother lived in Eden Lodge. That's why I could like speak on that there. Like it's be a lot.
The cameraman going, boy.
Yeah, in front of the lodge, blood.
In the lodge?
A lot of things that's happened, man. Y'all know how the ghetto is be like a lot of mess up things that's happened. Not only like gun violence and things. I mean it as like domestic things like men beating the women, little children getting beat, little children eating other people.
It's happening everywhere, but it's just that when people live close together, you see it.
Like yes, exactly, and that's the design. You see like housing schemes and then sort of things is be made for chaos. Like they want it to happen. That's why.
That's what they say. That's why they put black people in the projects in America.
Yeah,
you know?
it's the same
because
thing here,
it's like when you put roaches in a box, they ain't got no choice. But you know the crab in the bar mentality. This bring it's
Eat
come out
one
even
another.
more. You understand? And that's what a lot of people be think. You know what I mean? That's where people
So you
be
have to get
scared
those.
of. You understand? And the way how they got the system is that I just don't get it. Is that to make it out? People say they want to make it out. And it's one of the hardest things that
You gotta use
actually
it to
do.
get. You gotta use the system against itself. We can't talk about that. I already see I saying FBI watching. You can't kill me.
I can't kill you. No more kind for me, for real. But as a youngster now, where you see your career going, let me say, you got, I like to give them every youngster this 5 years.
5 years, yeah. People answer that a lot. To be honest, right? I don't want like this might sound bad or saying I don't think that far, big man. Real thing, I'd be trying to like set some short term like something close that I could achieve so I could feel like I'm moving forward, which I am moving forward. It's just saying closer.
But where you would like it to be.
Where I would like it to be, damn man, I like to be doing some tours and stuff, you know what I mean? People paying me for features, cover art, got like a good set of fan base, you know what I mean? I'm kind of looking for a cult following because I know people were very intrigued by Caribbean life or what them think is West Indian life. I just coming to bring a different dynamic and a different view perspective, which is my perspective from Barbados. It's like
Youngster, you're here. You know that. Real thing, yeah. Me as a person, and what you was telling me before, I think you got here was actually he's also a farmer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know Sky, you can't remember.
Oh, that's right.
And that's another program too.
The Sojourner Foundation.
Sojourner Foundation.
We gotta get them in here too.
What's Jada's?
Jada Drew. I can't remember what her real name is.
Her she has an organization too. But yeah, that's how you started linking up with your brother, and then you came.
And that's how you link it with Sky and the Sojourner Foundation
Nah,
as
I
well?
didn't know Sky from before. My mom would count me on the farm with them because it was a different farm before.
Big up to the Sojourner Foundation.
Yeah. And actually, you know the funny thing about it is that his mom, he had to do some work for his mom, and they actually introduced his mom to Sky.
Okay.
So like, then she told me so earlier, I was like, for real? I do that? She's like, yeah, you know he's the one that did with the farm, and I'm like, oh, he did?
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean?
Cool
Because,
too.
but what happened, what people don't realize is like, over the past 5 years of living in Barbados since they moved back home, it been, like I tell you, you know him personally, you
I know
and my
stories.
bedroom.
Yeah.
You know it was a downhill shot. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people be here and hear this, like, bits and pieces from people that don't know. Because, you know, people is trying to see you over here, and how they see you is how they perceive you. And say like, oh, you see your body, look, he must be suffering, he must have got this, he must have got, but they don't know. Me as a person, I ain't too open up there, and it's always good like this. I ain't teach you, it's always good. You see, the more you know and the more you keep to yourself, the less ammunition people up there got. Because when they open their mouth, the best thing in life you could do is shut yours. Because sometimes a fool gonna always talk. It's up to you to give ammunition to talk about. When you talking gibberish and you shut your mouth, watch and see how fast a fool is shut up because he ain't making a sense. He never making a sense to your own self. And when he realizes he ain't making a sense to himself, he's gonna shut him out. And
some of them just keep going though, boy.
Yeah, they keep going. But you know, some like
Knock
you know what
them
I mean? Dating for a while, kind of like, you know, I been through that already.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, somebody don't even go out and like, yeah, the other day, a guy made a comment on one of my Facebook pages. And he said something, but the way how the statement came over was like, you know, when you listen to your statement, your read and it filled with explicitives and stuff like that. So, you know, when you start to read this stuff, like, you on the wrong page then. But what he was actually saying, he was like, nah, he's like, yo, y'all should understand that before you could dig up dirt on anybody, it seems like he got about reference information that people just come and give and it's be legitimate and he could go after anybody he want to go after. But he don't care about that. You understand? He just tried to look at it here and abroad from a different perspective and show people what really going on. Even though it's laced with explicities and stuff like that. You should see how people bow up on this man.
They didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah, because the way how they read how it was written, he didn't understand it. So I was like, so why? I didn't even see anything else. All I said was, so why? They were like, yo, you know you can start following man and come off of the man page. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, damn. You
They defending you far, right?
Yeah, but that's it. It's people like that. You just always got somebody in your corner. You might not trust a lot of people. Everybody out there, as they say, don't know my business. But in time, you can see that. Trust a few. Keep your circle small. That way, you can see everybody and what going on.
Right now, for me, my mom is my circle. And yeah, mostly my mom. I don't really open up to people. My mom and the girl I talk to. But she sometimes just, you know what I mean, a certain level, like you can't let them know everything. But definitely my mom is a person that I talk to.
They say that one of the most important things for a man to achieve greatness is a relationship with his mother, a good relationship with his mother.
Yeah. I get you. Your mother real good. Real thing. She's one of them mothers that,
Cool.
you know what I mean? Because remember when they asked,
you see the man, you see how the man respond?
And I tell you, remember when I tell you, I was actually asked your mom for the interview and she was like, yo, not me, what you want to do with your Riq? Right? You understand?
Yeah, them sorry.
When she replaced herself with him,
Yeah.
she know exactly how we can be, you know. She not here want to say, come on, be like, boy, I want to talk about Mama Ra. And you see, I can't get past it. I want to talk about Mama Ra. I want to talk about the family. She know he can speak in terms of people up there can understand me and be amazed that this is a young 18-year-old man that can make a difference in Barbados. You understand? He ain't one of them youngsters that years down the road we can look back and be like, cha. But our boy, we can't believe he killed all them people, or he went and rob this body, he went and do this, or he went and do that. He ain't one of them youngsters that I ever see this.
All right, well, you know me. I just got to like trust spokes in the
video. Sure what I mean.
Again, he ain't one of them youths that you can hear shooting a body, assumingly. But because you can't swear from the body.
Yeah,
I don't believe so neither. You go ahead. But I know a little bit of Riq Rogers. You don't know, but I've been following Riq Rogers for a little bit of while. Some of Riq Rogers' work may encourage somebody who is predisposed to shoot somebody to actually go there and do it.
You know, I just speak from my experiences, man.
Oh, you never shoot nobody. You shoot somebody?
No. I've been around people who are very heavily involved in gun violence and guns and that sort of stuff. So it's not just saying that for fun. It's be all for things that I was vibing with people about, and they happened to voice that song. And violence has always been there too. It wasn't no angel. I used to get in a lot of fights, but I started doing things to channel that into like taekwondo, mixed martial arts, boxing, things to get off of that anger. It's like music is that too. So I'd much rather be like open there. Cause any day, yeah, people gonna hear it and think and influence people and this and that. Third, but any day is not a religious leader or a politician. At the end of the day, this is a outlet for me.
Yeah.
So it's be venting. Like I would much rather do that than actually get up and go and do something else. Nah, that's always be for me, man. Like a therapy.
Now you ask you another question. You was 18.
Yeah.
Next year, you know the people say you're gonna put an X-Man paper.
I'm not really into politics.
People say you gonna put an X in paper and they say if you don't vote, you can't really say nothing. They can't tell me so because they're the case they are. So where you open my mouth. You tell me as a young person, and you see how this country going.
As a young person, like from what I know, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm an expert in politics, big man, but from what I know, like I'm not really, like, it's not really a lot to be happy about, I guess, big man, like in terms of what happened in country and that. From what I know, because I don't really go and look too deep into it, I was never really into politics. Especially in like Barbados, like it's don't be really then be trying to force feed you it and like being proud of independence and this and that deterring really and truly like from what like they're saying people come with these technicalities and like say well actually bum but when they look at it if the queen she's still the head of state, right? If the queen is still the head of state and then just the other day you see him Prince Harry come back to Barbados and like people was like shaking at Prince Harry when the car passing and things like the old slave, like things that I thought like don't used to happen no more. You know what I mean? Like these is seeing people that colonize me, big man. You understand how I mean? Like that has got me like.
It's got me.
So
too.
this is what my government doing and why I want to be involved in that and like my mom is paying road tax and the roads fucked up, messed up. That she gotta drive on.
Must fuck up. Fuck up.
Yeah, like my mom she's gotta pay for repairs for the car. She's gotta put gas in that car. Like people doing their end, cause that's what's happening. The government just tax you. People doing their end and paying their taxes, and to me, they're still doing a bunch of fuck. They're still doing nonsense. Yeah, they're still not doing their part in my eyes and for what I've seen so far. And like, yeah, the police force that's a whole different story, man. Everything that connected to the government to me has always got a kind of weirdo vibe.
So,
but certain parts do got these good things going on, like youth and the Ministry of Youth and Culture. You know, they's doing a film project because they used to do that too.
With Ramat, big up Ramat.
Big up Ramat for
Jean-Pierre,
sure.
doing a lot of good work.
I know that I got pockets out there that doing good things, but in the majority, what I could see, they're doing nonsense.
The majority.
Yeah.
Outdoor
So would that, seeing as you feel that way, would that move you to express yourself in your vote?
In my vote.
No?
Where I see it too, like, based on I come to this conclusion based on what I see and based on also what I hear from certain people that I respect and I take heed to what them say. And it's really like, it don't really fucking matter who win. Them all of the same thing, like, it don't matter, it done kind of decide, it out of we hands, we like,
then they put tax, man, you don't got no choice but to pay. You can't get it back. I vote for you and pay that tax, you know that?
Unless people get brave one day and like start a revolution or something like that, which ain't probably that's what they want. That's why all this rat gear and all this stuff came into Barbados, because they want, when people start to trip, they want to be able to neutralize that situation.
I guess you hear a couple of years ago the other man that say, yeah, when the thing about that there, bullets in head and be cracking skulls.
Yeah.
Crack heads and shoot people.
Yeah. That's it.
What it will come to, and a lot of people can't accept that. Like
people get frightened, be just frightened for the skin.
Correct. So it can't be no revolution.
A lot of be just frightened for the skin.
Keep gang, sell off to eventually bear Indians live in Barbados, and I will have to tell my son, black people used to live here, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But the thing when you look at it, like for instance, if you look down, as they call it, the Gold Coast or the Platinum Coast, the West Coast, when it's called the West Coast. I remember as a youngster, you know, at some point in time driving on the West Coast, you could actually see the sea.
Yeah. No, you can't see it.
You can't see it no more. You gotta be like, yeah, the sea behind that, down there. Yeah, the sea below there for you. You got, if you drive from I can show you this vibes. If you drive from St. Michael, say we drive and go down by the Spring Garden roundabout, you go down,
And go.
drive and go down
Yeah.
Prospect.
You're right.
You get a little peak. From there going on down, you probably get a little peak.
Beer
peak, peak.
buildings.
You
Beer
get to see
hotel.
a little bit of sea right down there by the monument for the Cubana people.
Yeah, that
the
cross the
monument,
airplane,
the plane.
And you never know with the plans for Bay Street, with the new hotel down Bay Street that.
Which is one of the sweetest beaches that I got in Barbados.
That
We
David
started my
Commission-
photography career.
And David Commission now is trying to intervene in that process.
And the people tell you what?
Getting a lot of licks for it.
From who?
I keep hearing
From
this guy.
a lot of
this
Bajans
guy,
believe
Big
that he's
Commission.
impeding process,
Uh-huh.
and the members of the government have said that he's. I think your favorite politician actually implied that he may be an enemy of the state.
Yeah.
You see,
Oh,
and
go ahead.
it would be good. I should not say that, they arrest me for that. It should be good if he really was an enemy of the state and he had some plot to take over the government. Because this guy, David Commission, I keep hearing of him, and every time I hear of him is to oppose some fuckery that the government
No,
is doing.
he's a hero in my eyes, man.
Yeah, see,
He's a hero in
But
my
the
eyes.
thing about it is,
No man is perfect. No man is perfect.
Nobody ain't perfect.
Commission has
But if
done-
you keep
has
doing,
done his role.
if
He
you
has done
keep
a lot.
doing things and you keep agitating these people, and when you look, the things that you don't agitate these people is for the people, ain't for them dummies that is lining up every week and choosing down there to go and to greet their prime minister, to greet their ministers, and sit down there and play the food. And you really genuinely care about people. I cannot understand for no reason. He don't need, and people like him don't need to have sir in front of the name and all these kind of things
Correct.
to be validated. You understand? A lot of people that come before us that fight for this land, but say the name Sir Bassa,
yeah.
but he got a big statue up there by the roundabout. And when you look at this, when you look at that, I don't understand for no reason why we got certain other statues around. Look, why
son,
bar
son.
in on Broad Street? Why he across the river and got his hand out like child when he's still learning the saints?
But these kind of conversations, these kind of topics, again, the gatekeepers want to keep persons like yourself away from these kind of conversations. They prefer you to be talking about,
Fuck you,
you know.
So you have to play the game.
other
That's what I'm
things.
telling you.
They prefer that because once you do that, you're more easily controlled. You help them to control the other young people, keep them on a certain level, and keep them out of big people business.
I believe in sacrifice too, you say. So it's not really a sacrifice because I am young and a lot of things that I do speak on what people would call vulgar or whatever that are misleading the youths. It's be things that is actually experience and things that I really living in. But I believe in sacrifice. Like I would do that, get this audience, and then which people will say it's not that easy or whatever. You can't just switch like that. But that's the little secret line. That
I would say whatever you do, be true to you.
Yeah, they're right.
Whatever you do, be true to you.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
tell myself I gotta make a change anytime I get in a position to do it. It's like, but as me right now, I gotta focus on where I need to be right now.
Like people tell me, this is a joke to me, why you don't join and become a politician? You know, for joke, you don't really want to see WWE in the House of Parliament?
Yeah, that's actually funny.
Because that's the only thing possibly that I can see happening in there. Well, not even WWE, because I'm more UFC.
Okay.
See MMA.
You understand?
Because it's WWE now, it mock now.
It might know.
You might go in there and make it real.
You are it's WWE now. It be UFC in there. Because I cannot with all really come stand up and hear some of the bullshit that them is really spit at people. You understand? The one thing I agree with them, and a lot of Bajans gotta realize it is true. Even though the tax in the shit out of me, they really gotta think more about the environment. And you see that about it's 25 cent tax and more put on plastic bags. I agree with that. Because
You need to learn.
a lot of Bajans still don't understand
Dirty.
what a plastic bag can do. I would like every Bajan seeing anytime you get a youth, take a plastic bag and bury it in your yard when that youth is born. And when he's 10 years old, go remember where you put this plastic bag and dig it back up
Still
and
there.
tell me what happened to it.
Plastic planet.
Real thing. To read Riq Rogers, I want to thank you for coming upon the boiler room.
Respect.
Here during the late, but he still did great.
I'm glad I made it because I'm rooting for you.
Real thing. I support you for life. Real thing. As always drag you everywhere I go. People, like I tell you, now, young don't mean you're wrong. It means you got the ability to learn to be strong. When I go and study when I hate, you understand that each and every youngster that grow up and out there, be a role model to some of them because you can't you can't catch all the fish out the sea. It's impossible. But the ones that you catch can fall out your belly. Study it. I can see you again next week. Job blessings and guidance out and bad than talk.